Hey, Jeff Howard here, Kiteboarding.com and Wingboarding.com. And I got to tell you, we get a lot of questions from people and they want us to answer those, something about wings or kites or whatever it is. Well, right now, I think there's a thing going on out there about handles. We're getting so many types of handles coming into the winging market. And I wanted to brush over a few things about handles, types of handles, do the best I can. Am I going to help you decide on which one you want? Maybe. Am I going to tell you which one is the right one? Really, I don't know the right one. It's whatever works for you. But I want to talk a little bit about handles and how handles can change your riding. So some of the first handles that started coming out in winging is the webbing handles. Now that is the most popular, still being manufactured. Reason is, it's a lot lower cost to manufacture. You're not making expensive molds and everything else. So a webbing type handle is such as this. This is the Sling Wing V3, and this is one of their newer type of handles. Some of the older models, when wings started, they had multiple handles, a ton of them going all the way down. So to change the balance position and the pressure position, you had to move your hands every single time. So you're trying to grab and slip over to another handle while you release the wing. Well, a lot of them started manufacturing the handles longer. The reason is you can slide your hand to change and find that balance point without having to let go of that handle. And that's where these longer type handles started coming in. Another benefit of handles and size of handles is you want them pretty good size. If they're really tight, you know, if you're not wearing any kind of neoprene or you're not out there winter riding or cold water riding, no problems. You can usually get your hands in there and find that loop and have no problems. But having that room really, really helps you out if you're wearing a neoprene type glove. Now, these are manufactured by putting foam on the inside, webbing on the outside, and then they stitch each in. That just makes it so much easier to make. Now, direct feel. Now, when you're talking about a webbing type loop, it does have a little bit of play in there. So if you're one-handed and you're trying to twist it, you've got play in this handle. So when I do a little twist, I may have a little bit of play before that wing reacts. That's about the only main downside to playing with them, but it's a personal type feel of how you like to ride. So webbing handles are very popular. They work. And the advantages are they're simple to make and they're very lightweight and very packable. That's one of their biggest advantages. Now, this is the new Houkipa. This is the Air Rush. They came out, this is their Nitro Wing. So the reason they did the nylon handles, this is a webbing again. It's got a molded foam internal with a plastic piece in there. So it's kind of a hybrid off of just a really loose webbing handle. It's got a little bit of structure to it. That'll just give you a little bit more direct control before it moves. But they put it into the Nitro Wing based on weight. They wanted to design this wing for a flagging out, wave riding, downwind type riding, all around type ride, but more focused on its weight. So when you jump into weight, the webbing handles definitely have an advantage with that. So they have the webbing on the front on the flag out handle, and on the power handles, they have the webbing as well. This is one of the older ones. This is the North Nova 1, and you can see how it used to be multiple handles. Now, they had the least amount, but they had them right at a nice balance point. So inside of the webbing, again, it's fully structured foam, and it's bonded, glued. They come up with some really neat ideas of making these type of handles. They felt very good. They were larger size, so you can have a good cup with your hand. And it's definitely a little bit more relaxed type feel than something that's really tiny. So it's all personal preference of how you like to ride. Now, that's mainly your webbing type. Now, we jump into the hybrid type handle. The only one that I know of in the hybrid type handle, and there's a few other ones out there. Again, we test as many wings as we can. I like to put my time on them and do this so you understand. Now, this is the new Duotone Cyclone, which is based on a Cabrina Mantis. They made some changes through this wing, but basically what this is it's webbing, but its internal structure, they have a fiberglass rod up inside of here somewhere to take this load, bonded with foam, then slid inside of here with plastic that goes over, and it's all stitched in. So this is really a completely rigid handle. I mean, it has really good control, yet it's not a molded piece, so it decreased some of that cost of manufacturing. and it still works as a full stiff hard type handle. So it's a really nice one. It gives you that direct connect and feel to the wing. Hangs down lower, so it's easy to reach from flag out handle to power type handle. So that's a really good balance. It's a good feel. It's something that if you haven't tried it, you definitely need to. Now let's move on to the new type of technologies that are happening, that are moving into the wing designs, and that is the fully molded type boom handles or boom or whatever it may be. This is the Duotone unit, and as you can see, this is a fully molded out plastic piece with a screw, bolts these handles on. It has a rubber in the mold, which is really cool. So this end is rubber. I've had a couple people say, well, am I going to ding my board? Am I going to beat my board up? Not really. I put a lot of time on these as well, and I have not had any of those issues as of yet. Some guys say they have, but I haven't yet. Advantages of these: you can move your hand without ever releasing. You can also switch really easy with your hands when you go into a jibe or attack or whatever. It just makes handling the wing a lot easier, as well as it's a very direct control of your wing. So if you have a wing in your hand with one hand and you want to spin it and get it going the other direction, there's no delay. It is a direct feel to that wing, and it's a really cool advantage. It's something that people need to try. On the Duotone, they ovaled this, so it's not rounded. It's got a nice oval feel that's really comfortable in the hand. So advantages, disadvantages, well, you got packing size handles like this. Definitely when you start to pack it down, you can't pack it completely flat, mainly because of the handles. There's shaping in here, there's molding in here that allows these screws to go in, but that is one of the neatest on the molded type handles. Back behind here, this is the brand new Nova 2. This is Norse Nova 2, and they also did the molded. So you can see they've got, this is a round one, it's not oval, very comfortable, a lot of hand positioning. This wing, I've realized that when I'm riding it, I can slide my front hand all the way back and hold that and have a good, decent amount of power as I'm holding with one hand, and I can control that angle of attack. But that's an advantage of having those stiff handles. I'm controlling wherever I twist my wrist if I want the wing to fly over or I want it to power up. A webbing handle, it's just kind of not there. You can switch to a different handle on it, but this one you remain on that handle, slide back, and then you can flag it out, hang on to it, get a little bit of power off of a wave. It's a pretty cool advantage. Now this is the Vayu wing. This is one of the first ones that came out with this. This is called the Bridge Boom, and it's pretty cool as well. We've done a lot of testing on them. It's got aluminum boom in here. They've changed a few things on the new version, but it's not connected in the center, and this is allowed to fold. And then they put the shaping in the strut to give you that freedom of putting your hands in, and it just makes it a lot easier to grab a hold of, slide your hands. The downside with all the boom type stuff is it adds weight to the wing. Is it a huge, substantial amount? I don't think so. If you were messing around in lighter type winds, you will feel that the wing is a little bit heavier for sure, but there's other advantages that I think are great. The direct control of a wing is a really, really nice, simple thing. So after all this, we do the testing, we put the time in. I want to give you this feedback because I believe it helps you out in making a decision on which wing you may like or which wing you should go out and try. So booms, straps, handles, it's up to you. I got to tell you, it's a lot of fun. We're enjoying the ride out there. If you have any questions or anything about these or what type of wing is good for you or what handle is best, give us a call. We're happy to get you set up with the right wing to keep you on the water and riding as long as you can. Anyway, that's Jeff Howard here at Kiteboarding.com and Wingboarding.com. Testing the gear, having fun, so you have a lot more fun. Hey guys, Jeff here again. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell. It really helps us out in making these videos. Have a great day.